Of all the lives I've done, I would push the buttons. Quit pushing buttons, Amy. Quit pushing buttons. I closed out the whole thing while it was doing its number thing. Oh my gosh. Y'all, Chris will be in here in just a minute. He'll be in here in just a minute. I just got done cooking or baking my little yummy bread. You see this, y'all? Yum. Fresh bread, fresh bread, fresh bread. Mmm. Then, of course, I made spice cake for Chris. And then I was going to start on my banana oats and raisin pear balls, healthy balls. But I ran out of time. So I was like, I got to start baking earlier. I'm going to say hi to a few people. There's Mr. Avid. Hi, Avid. How are you? Troy, word dog, sup, home slice. Josh. Hi, Josh. How are you? Yeah, so I've been having, wow. Circle J Homestead. Hi, Jimmy and Sarah. If somebody will drop their link inside the chat, I would appreciate that. Circle J Homestead is a new channel, but y'all know Sarah and Jimmy from the community. Jimmy is part of Slim Chance Outdoors, but him and Sarah have started their own homestead channel. So yeah. Let me see. Hi, Chris, Texas Raider. There's Scotty. Hi, Scotty. How are you? Everybody's saying hi to each other. Jimmy's not here right now. He's fishing. Well, there you go. Well, tell him I said hello, hello. There's Lori prepping for heaven. Hi, Lori. There's Rhonda Dodson. Hi. There's Ed, Whistle Stop Homestead. There is Lauren and Joel making it home. Hi, Lauren and Joel. Everybody's saying hi to each other. There is Chris and Dodge, Hippie Callier Homestead. Hi. And then there is Brooke Trout. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me see who else is in here. Ark Wildman. Hi, how are you? Everybody's saying hello to Christopher. He has popped in. His dad is outside doing some stuff. So yeah. Let's welcome everybody into chat. If I missed you, I am so sorry.
What would you do that for?
I know. I'm just going to go up here since I'm already at the bottom to say, hey, what's up? What's up? So, where did I put my phone? Oh, right here.
Look down.
There is happy. Oh, there's Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Tomorrow is my birthday. Thank you, Kelly. There's Wanda Henry. Hi, Wanda. There's Ace. Hi, Ace. Chris will be in here in just a minute. He's outside. He found something on the side of the road and decided he was going to bring it to the homestead. And I was like, okay. So yeah, no, you're okay. I'm already behind. LOL. Hey, listen, if you watch the live over, the countdown was happening, and then I was pressing buttons, and the whole screen went. Shut my door. The whole screen went down, and I was like, I just closed out the live, so I went back in, hurried up, and here I am. Crazy. Let's see. No, it was not roadkill. It was a little machine thingy. Then he said that he's gonna do something for it's for Corbin, and I'm like, how is he gonna ride that? So yeah, thank you. I hope you have an awesome birthday. Thank you so much. Hi, Reverend Joe Jacobson. How are you? I'm pretty excited. I texted Lauren earlier and was like, um, tomorrow's my birthday, and I get to go live with you on my birthday because we do our In the Kitchen with Amy and Lauren at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And so, yeah. Hi, Amy. You look beautiful as always. Thank you, Judy. Welcome in, welcome in. You missed an awesome Texas meetup this past weekend. I know, I'm so sorry. We could not make that. We had several plans on Saturday and Sunday, and so we just couldn't make it. Let's see. He was just trying to tell you hi, Lauren, and post the link too. Let's see. And of course my animals are going to start getting loud. They have water and food already. They're just being really loud. I should have had it outside, but you know what? It's okay. Happy birthday, Amy. Thank you, Ace. So I'm pretty excited about tomorrow. And then I have my 5 o'clock live, and I'm going to try and get in here. I hope my phone's turned down because I'm going to get in here. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to each other. I have a new look, Lauren. Let's see. Everybody is saying hi to each other. Let's get this party started. Hold on. What is this? Nope. It's not what I want. So, listen, we have to talk about the Tenkiller YouTube meetup because that is coming up 25th, 26th, and 27th. That is coming up really quick. Y'all, I have shared of course it's the thumbnail, but at the same time I need to share out the schedule, and on the schedule it gives like what we're gonna do. It also gives the email if you're gonna come. Please email Miss Christine, Miss Christine, and we ask that everybody bring at least a 6-pack of, your favorite pop, or your, it could be water, because me and Chris are bringing a big cooler. Okay, we're bringing a big cooler, and it's gonna have ice and stuff. So yeah, let's see. I see everybody saying happy birthday, but I see Ark Wildman said he had 8 chicks hatch. That's awesome. We had 15 hatch. And so I have 15 new babies inside, under the light. And then I had a turkey hatch today, and 1 is Pippin. So I will have 2. I did put 3 eggs in there. So I'm just waiting. Hold on. Happy birthday, Amy. Thank you. It is tomorrow, and I am going to love being live tomorrow.
I'll be at school tomorrow.
I'm cooking dinner and getting ready to go to work back on nights. Well, you be careful, and thank you for coming in and listening. Spill some beans. Let's see. Duncan Family Farm. Hi, Greg and Donna. How are you? Thank you so much. Lauren, I spilled it on Sunday night. Ooh. I'd go, but not going to walk that far, and no transit right now either. Oh. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi and hello. I guess I could send you a picture. Me and Karen will be there in spirit with our Tenkiller shirts on. Well, there you go. That is okay. So we're just, like I said, we have the schedule, and we'll have little giveaways and stuff we want to make it more kid friendly as well. We don't want to spend a whole day doing giveaways. Um, so we want it to be more relaxing where we can fellowship and stuff. Sorry, I was reading all kinds of stuff. So yeah. Let's see. Sorry, Amy, I had you muted to take a phone call from JB. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Lauren. Amy will be 13. Oh, I don't think so. Add some more years, buddy. Let me see. There is. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kevin. Hacking with Jackie Boy. Sorry, Chris just walked in and I was like, okay. Thank you. I hope you have an amazing birthday, my friend. Thank you so much. You only turn 42 once, right? Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
No, I haven't done it yet.
No, he hasn't done it yet. I'm older than he is. Hi, Rebecca. Let's see. Everybody saying hello.
What's
up? Everybody saying hello. And of course, thank you, Ed. Of course, everybody, or not everybody, but Troy said, word dog sup. Yep. So I'm gonna do.
The kids have taken over my room.
Yes, they have.
I can't say
yes.
Kids.
It's just Faith.
It's just Faith.
You were in my spot.
Oh, that is
ago.
the second time somebody said. So you're turning 25 tomorrow. We'll say we're 25, but you got to add more years to that because I'm 42. Oh, Lauren Avid has sent you a picture. So let's do this. I'm going to do this. Let's see. Let's start a goal. Oh no. I'm going to remove that goal because I forgot to change. I'm going to reset that because it should be all colors. Let's see. 1 hour. There we go. I'm going to start that one. There we go.
It's the OC.
OC. Yep. Let's see. Let's hit that thumbs. I agree. Whoa, son. Looking sharp, brother. Last year I turned 21 for the third time. Yeah. There's Miss Andale. Hi, Miss Andale. Amy, you're still a young woman. Aw, thanks. There's days I feel young, and then there's days that I feel not so young.
I never feel young.
Oh, I bet there's days you feel young.
There's really not.
Oh, I bet there's days that you feel so young. I need you to help me with our lives. They are bombing. Oh, no. Can't catch up. Dang it. Okay, let's see. Let's do the invite already. I'm going to have to put these chickens in there. These ones. Because they're
is it bothering them? Because I don't care if we can hear it. Does the mic pick it up?
I bet the mic picks it up pretty good.
There's a really easy way to find out.
I bet they can. They can. Hi, Lee, Fisherman 506. Hi, can y'all hear my little chicks?
Are the chickens annoying? Can you hear them?
Are they very loud to where you can't hear me? I hear the beepers.
But are they like distracting?
I kind of like hearing them babies. Sometimes people are like, well, they get so loud. Okay, so I hear it, but not a problem. Okay. Mike picks it up, but no big deal. They don't bother me.
See,
I hear
you're
them and
gonna
love
move
it.
them and kick them out of here for no reason. That's just rude.
Yay! Hippie Cow Yay got another subscriber with Circle J Homestead.
Are they go into the rendezvous? Circle J?
Circle J, are you going to the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous? That is in September. It's a Friday and Saturday. Let's see. There is Herb and Bucket Homestead. Hi. I love the puppy babies. Okay, well, they have spoken. They have spoken that they like it.
See, there you go.
So I'm going to go ahead and pin this comment up at the top. Up at the top. Up at the top. I'm known as the chick whisperer, so it does not bother me. Okay, y'all have spoken. Y'all like it. So,
See there?
yeah, there you go. Let's see. There is Heather Heaven's Fire. Hi, how are
Me out in
you?
the woods with the coyotes. I don't mind listening to the coyotes out there. Everybody else is scared of it, and it doesn't bother me at all.
Let me tell you, that whippoorwill, whatever.
That too.
Oh my goodness,
too.
that is so loud.
I like it, but whatever.
Troy. Thank you so much. I appreciate those kind words.
And I look like crap as usual.
Oh Lord, you look just fine. You look just fine.
Patronize me.
Now, Circle J Homestead would probably be like,
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy's not there. It's just your sister. It's just your sister. Let's see. Well, I just need to know when they are so we can start planning on when and where and are going to talks are going on. Okay. Let's see. 24 people watching and 24 thumbs up.
There you go.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, y'all get to celebrate early with me, you know?
Well, it might not.
There you go.
If you go till midnight, it won't be early.
No, we're not going till midnight. We're not. Only because I have there's Beth.
Stuff to do.
Hi, Beth. Oh, and Jimmy is there now. See, Jimmy is there now. Hi, Jimmy. So yeah, I'll discuss it with you tomorrow morning. Sarah, I'll give you the info on that. So yeah. I was showing everybody my bread that I made. I put butter on it. Yummy. Who doesn't love fresh bread? Yeah, who doesn't? Chris said, "Don't worry, Amy. I'll call you at midnight to wish you happy birthday, LOL." I will recheck later and see if you're on past midnight, maybe. Nope, won't happen. Won't happen. And of course, Chris is in chat saying, "Sup, everybody."
I don't know why I'm right here.
Well, I pinned the comment of if somebody can come up. Oh. I'm seriously looking for another job. My company has no client for me. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, man.
I wish.
Fresh, warm bread with butter. So good. Oh, it is.
I wish we could find or make or whatever.
Ciabatta.
Some Subway bread.
Subway bread. We need to get that. Did you just hear that? We need Subway bread. Let's see. There's Sean. Let's trade paint. Hi, Sean. What's up? What's up? You're on schedule for tomorrow anyhow, LOL. Yes, I am. Heaven, where are you? Let's see. Sending many prayers to Heather. Are you gonna just? They saw a hand. They don't
Creeper.
know who that is. Does anybody know whose hand that is?
By the nails, they know.
No.
Meaning the kind of bread Subway uses.
That
We
style.
always.
I just want to make like the subs.
What?
There is a whole bunch of bread in there, and you just
Oh,
bit off my
right.
bread.
I was trying it. It's good. You did good. Proud
Thanks.
of you.
It's good. You did good.
We like the Italian urban cheese.
Yeah, that's usually what I
I
do.
thought I saw someone post that recently on YouTube.
Well,
Subway bread. It was
I didn't see it.
You didn't watch my
Uh,
video?
I know
Huh?
who you're talking about, and it just
Okay.
there is a channel that did it. Yes.
See, he
Grumpy.
knows.
Everybody knows it's Grumpy. He's got a recipe. There we go. Everybody knows it's Grumpy by her nails. She was like, and then she take that bread.
I was about to take it anyway.
Oh my gosh. She just stole my bread.
Stole it.
She just stole my bread. Y'all can come up. Y'all know y'all want to. You know you want to.
I gotta go up here and try it.
Um,
I'm scared of Lisa's dog. I'm gonna run into that bathroom. No, she went after me again this morning, Dad.
she is a Frenchie.
I didn't
She's
do
not gonna
anything
do
to that
anything
dog. I
to
was just
you.
sitting there. I didn't do anything to her, and she still came after me. I'm gonna get
Tell
that.
you what you did.
You get a frying
Have
pan.
to
and you
get
hit her.
Amy. I'll let it run on my TV. Okay. Bread thief, lock the door. Jerry Rita's tired, boss. Hi, Bowen. How are you? I guess you're tired. Yeah. Yes. I'm ready. Maybe.
It's one of the 7 dwarfs.
Maybe. Uh-oh. He says he's got a new look.
Who?
Ovid.
You cut the beard off.
I don't know. Amy, what about the brioche rolls we made? Those make for great sub sandwiches. Mmm. I'm fit to be tired, honestly. Thank you, Ace. Woohoo! Got the first $5. There we go. Have a sub sandwich. Happy birthday. He made like a Christmas tree. Avid does have a new look, and it's something. I guess I missed it. I know he said he had a new look, but I guess I missed it.
I was at work all day, so I don't know.
We were busy all weekend. We got in late Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, we got late. It got in late Sunday. Here's a hug for you, Bowen. Yeah, so it's been pretty nice. A nice day. You missed Sunday night. Yes, I'm telling you. Okay, spoiler alert. Avid did not cut his beard off. Whew. Okay. Because I'm a beard person. As you can tell. I'm a beard person. And I used to not be. So, like.
Might as well have.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Nope, he didn't. Now, let me tell you, before, like, when I have pictures of me and Chris, like, when I first met him. When I first met him, and he did not have a beard. And when he started getting more and more, and I was like, no, nothing further than that.
We're not doing like your dad.
We're not doing like your dad, because his dad had a long beard.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kept getting longer. And I was like, okay, no longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then here we are. And I'm like, you're not cutting it off. No. Not doing it. Yep, they're right. He still has a beard. I've always said I would not marry a man with a beard or ink. Well, that didn't work out.
Tell you what, the best way to make God laugh is to tell him your plans.
That's right. Hold on, I'm gonna go get. Dad's was prettier. Listen, Sarah, you leave your brother's beard alone. Hold on, I'm gonna get me some pictures.
Uh-huh.
They're down here somewhere.
So now that she left, me and Abbott are gonna hang out.
You and Abbott are gonna hang out.
Hey, Chris.
What's up?
Not much. What are you guys up to?
Not a whole lot.
Do you see that face?
That was like 25 years ago.
Nice.
That was him.
I gotta find those peppers so I can get your deer jerky made.
Just got done catfishing.
We had some at that Backwoods Hunting and Fishing Expo. They had a booth that had salsa and whatnot. And
Yeah,
I
I
said,
seen that.
which is when I walked up, I don't think you caught that part on camera, but I walked up and I was like, "What's the hottest one you have?" And they said, "We got one with Trinidad Moruga and Reaper and all." They listed off all the things, and I was like, "Sweet, let's do it." So they gave me this little, the little baby cup they give you with enough for like 2 chips and a couple chips. So I tried it, and man, that was good. It gave me the hiccups, which is usually my that's my gauge. If it ain't hot enough to give me the hiccups, it ain't hot enough. And it usually only gives me the hiccups for a minute, and then it's fine. So
if hiccups last for 10 minutes or longer, you know you got a good batch.
Right, like it was good. And then Jimmy walked over there. He's like, "I don't want that one. Give me one like for normal." And the guy's like, "Here you go. This is the one we give to weenies." And he's like, "This man called me a weenie."
Exactly.
Like this is the salsa for the average weenie. Like, yeah.
Bowen's hilarious.
He's like, if I got that hot one, I'd have to make a trip out to the car for some Tums or something. I was like, okay.
Hey, that's my old look on that icon.
Yeah.
You ready for this, Amy?
Pay attention.
Okay, I'm looking.
Do it.
Whoa, look at that.
There you go. See, that's still a respectable beard. Come on.
Yeah, that's still a respectable beard.
I trimmed off a lot of the split ends, so I'm going to let it grow back out. But
yeah, mine for some reason, this right side grows just a tiny bit faster, I guess. Or I don't know.
Yeah,
but after
mine.
After a couple months, this side's like an inch and a half longer, and I got to like square up the bottom and it's weird.
Looks good, Abby.
It's the side I lay on, which grows longer than the side that don't lay on.
Yeah. Everybody gives me crap because I got a hot brush, not a flat iron. Amy came on one time and said flat iron because she don't know what she's talking about. And then everybody's giving me crap for a flat iron. I was like, I don't have a flat iron. It's a hot brush.
It's a hot brush.
It's made for beards. It's a hot brush. And everybody gives me crap. I use a hot brush, but mine would be like this almost all the time if I didn't like brushing it will not make it stay down. It just keeps curving back around like on whichever way I laid on it or whatever. So I have to, or else it just gets stupid.
That's where I use vitamin E oil on my beard.
Yeah. I've got some beard balm that's got all kinds of. It's basically just a bunch of different kinds of oils and
right.
It's like beard butter. That helps.
You know what I ever use? I found works good for it is vitamin E.
Yeah.
Mine's a poof ball. I need a hot brush.
Dude, I don't care who gives me crap. The hot brush is where it's at.
I've never had one to try it, so I can't say anything about it.
In fact, Walmart has got on board, and they sell a hot brush right next to like the beard balm and the beard oils and all the beard stuff. There's a hot brush right there. It's a thing.
Oh, I know
Now, I'm
what you're saying.
not
I've
saying
just
Walmart
never
is,
seen.
is the gospel, but I mean, it is a thing.
I don't go to that section of Walmart very often. My section's either the sporting goods or the brisket department.
Yeah. Well, I have to go every once in
I
a while
spend
and get a brush because that's the only reason I have a brush is for my face. I don't have enough up here to even worry about brushing. So occasionally I have to go to that girly section to get a stinking brush.
I have people. If I don't go into Walmart sporting section, someone I know that works there calls me up and asking me if I'm okay because they haven't seen me in over a week.
Yeah, Ronald has a beard.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and it can get to be just a nightmare.
Uh-huh.
Like it gets tangled up because I mean it's a coarser kind of hair than like
Yeah,
normal hair.
coarser hair tangles up a lot easier when it gets
Oh yeah,
longer and
it's
thinner.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And if you
craziness.
don't have a beard brush or vitamin E oil or something in there to help it keep it slick and tangle resistant,
Kind of tame it a little bit.
yeah, it helps tame it to where it won't tangle up
Can
as
get
much.
unruly for sure.
And if you don't put any oil or beard balm in it for a while, your whiskers will start splitting like your hair will and start tangling up
Yeah.
real easy, getting split ends.
Yep.
But the woman that did this Wednesday or Thursday, she said, "You have a lot of gray hair in your beard." I said, "Yeah, but none of my head."
Right.
She
Yeah.
didn't.
All my it's all dark up here, and then this is just turning white more and more
Yep.
all the time.
She didn't believe how old I was according to how dark my hair was on top. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 63, going to be 64." She goes, "You don't look a day over 40."
Right.
I'm like, "I got you fooled." Hey Neil,
There's Treasure Hunter Neil. Hello, welcome in.
Is-
welcome
is-
in.
Neil and Beth are going to Tenkiller, right?
Yes,
Usually do.
I believe they
I
are.
would imagine.
Beth and Neil, are you going to Tenkiller?
Hope so. It was cool
yeah.
talking to Neil last year. I didn't talk to
Mhm.
Beth a lot, but I talked to Neil a couple times.
Neil got me last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
he? Mhm.
How's that?
He had a Ridge Life shirt on.
Oh, so you thought?
He goes, "Do you know who I am?"
I was like,
And I was just like,
no.
I knew Ridge Life. And then he was like, no. And then he finally told me who it was. Yep, they're going.
Nice.
So he got me.
I enjoyed talking to Neil last year. He's
Oh, it was hilarious.
pretty chill dude.
so you're gonna be a happy 48 tomorrow, huh?
No, 42.
She's like,
42.
I had to get your attention.
yeah, pay attention.
I had to get her attention on that when she looked up like, "What?"
I'm like, wait, what?
Wait a second. Yeah.
I know.
You seen what I did to Dale from the time that he gave out his birthday? I ran with it the whole time. The day before, I said, "Let's bomb him the next day on his birthday."
There's Lori Carp. Hi, Lori. I'm telling you, there's
Hey,
a lot
Lori.
of places. There's a lot of Loris. Who else is there? There's a lot of because there's a lot of Loris.
Yeah, but there's only one me.
Yeah, there's only one me. You say 52?
Didn't quite hear you.
You will be 24. People are saying 24. Some people are saying 25. I appreciate that. I do have gray hairs, y'all.
Good thing about me being 63, I can flip it around and say I'm 36.
Right.
Let's see. Only one Lorraine. And one me. That's what Scotty said. And one me.
Hey, you got a rare bunch in here.
I ain't never met a Bowen with a first name or a thunderstick.
That's true.
I've been seeing these commercials for Bowen's discount carpet and freaking Sand Springs, and that's
Mhm.
all I could think about. It's like, man, Bowen selling carpet.
Yeah, Bowen selling carpet. Mm-hmm.
Bowen selling
Absolutely.
carpet. Okay.
Discount carpet.
Yeah, discount carpet.
Hey, Sean.
We know that you have gray. Look beside you. Bunch of aces in here. Aw. Where are my royalties? He said, let me
Right.
find out.
Yeah. Better look into that.
Right?
Yeah, better look
That
into
is
your royalties. I'm surprised Dale and Lisa is not in here.
Yeah.
we have observers in the background.
Yeah, sometimes they
But
stay out
just
of sight.
remember, I know 2 people is getting 2 boxes of beans coming Saturday.
Ooh,
Saturday.
Saturday? Not Sunday? Saturday.
Saturday, the 19th.
Nice.
And
Hey,
I told
all
them
glories.
they had to have cameras running.
Nice.
Right.
It's
And
exciting when people get beans.
yeah, but hey, you're the one that started the bean footage. It
I
was a surprise
did.
footage.
Roll that beautiful bean.
I
footage.
know. I was the first one
That
to get.
commercial's been a
And let me
minute.
tell you, I've put some use into that machine so far. I have.
Yeah, and then Faith comes in here and steals it.
I know. I made bread today. I made a spice cake.
right down there, about
Yeah.
to get tore up.
Is Amy getting more beans? What? No.
No,
No, not Amy.
We're talking about other beans.
Hey,
Look,
Dale.
there's still a Nana. Beans. Beans. A
Lauren?
musical fruit.
Lauren, the
Right.
ones that are getting the beans just came in chat.
See, they were fixing supper. That's what somebody
They're
else said a
fixing
while ago. They
supper.
might be eating supper, and that's exactly what he said.
Did you know that Willie Robinson has beard brushes?
Yeah, I did not.
Hmm.
Well, it makes sense. They got some mean beards down there.
You want to bring the cake over here so you can show
No,
them?
I want to eat it. But that's rude.
Bring it over here so they can see. I
I
made a
want to see
cake.
this cake before you destroy it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. It's his spice cake.
Boom.
Ooh.
And it
Mhm.
smells
Delicious.
Just be glad they can't reach through the screen. I'd take half of
right.
it.
I kind of wish there was like smell-o-vision because y'all need to smell this.
Hey, Dale. Hey,
I think
Lisa.
that answers your question.
That
You
would
gotta
that
save
would
some
be
for your
gone. Hey,
sister tomorrow.
Not if I lick it.
Oh.
if I started eating that now, it wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Right? It don't usually last that long at all.
Oh. Dig in, Chris.
Right?
Have y'all seen the beard beads and brush oils? That doesn't scare me.
You nasty.
I do.
Now, a couple of times, just for kicks and giggles, I've had one of the girls or something like do the Jack Sparrow little braids in it. I never leave it because it's just goofy. But yeah, I've had him do that a couple times. Like do the whole. I didn't put like stuff in it like he does, but I had him. Put 3 or 4 little braids across there, like the Jack Sparrow thing. But I don't leave it. It'd be funny, but
Hi, Lynette.
I don't think I would like it. It's just
Every time I make homemade breads or something, they don't last a day.
Virginia Alexander.
Yeah.
Welcome in, welcome in. And Lynette, if you didn't hear me, I said hello. Welcome in.
thanks, Dale. Stand up, go. I don't care what they say.
Thank you so much. I don't hear anything bad about Dell and Nana. I always hear
No,
that they are just
it's
the
a
They're
saying.
they're awesome
woman.
people.
Calm down.
just saying. They're
Good
kind people.
Lord. It's a saying.
They're very kind people.
Oh. Oh, Avid. They are going to love those beans.
Oh, is that the picture you
Arlene.
sent, Lauren?
Yeah, she hasn't. She got one picture of Bean. She hasn't got the other one yet.
Beard dreads.
Right. Viking braids.
Mhm. Yep. 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 I
Lauren,
see
now you got
running.
both boxes of beans that's going to Lisa and Dale. Hey, Julie.
Beans.
Now, are they pretty excited that they now know that there's some beans
Oh,
coming?
there's beans.
Dale don't know what to think. He knows I'm up to something. He don't know what.
He's probably worried, like, oh crap.
Julie Cook.
But that's
You
half
know-
the fun, though. Really.
I put it this way: he's keeping a secret from Lisa about hers,
Ah.
but he don't know about his.
Does he know what hers are?
He knows what hers is,
Okay.
but he don't know what his is.
Right. That's the coolest thing about that. Like, it's like the Secret Santa thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's why companies do that. It's just it's fun, you know.
Yeah.
But see, I did it to Dell a while back
Yeah.
over a Bible that Lisa knew about, but Dell didn't know about it.
Nice. It's kind of cool. Like we
So
did
now
that
I
with my
set
sister
the
one time.
table.
We flew out to Salt Lake when my sister was getting married, and she thought, you know, because we're way over here, it's a pain in the butt, it's expensive, the whole nine. So she wasn't really expecting this, and she knew that. She's like, I get it. It's kind of short notice. It wasn't like planned out for a long time, so she didn't really expect us to make it. And the two of us and my dad flew out and didn't tell her. We told her soon to be husband, so because we had to get picked up and everything. So she was at work when we got there, and he came and got us, and we just went to her house and sat on the couch. We were sitting there watching Blue Bloods like nothing, no big deal. And she comes in from work and goes to the kitchen and puts her stuff down and comes walking by like the hallway entrance way kind of thing where you can look over into the living room, and she looks over and she's like, what? Because we were just sitting
Hey,
there chilling in her living room.
Chris, I have one question for you on that replacing your fishing line. What type of fish are you fishing for, and what type of rod and reel is it going on?
Then fish at Tenkiller. Well, there's different kinds of fish at Tenkiller.
Mhm.
Because you got crappie, you got bluegill, you got bass, you got hybrid bass, you got striped bass, you got channel cats, you got blues, and you got flatheads. And
Oh, what you're
each one of
going.
those have different lines of pounds of test that you need to use it on. And different rods you use it on too, because the bigger cats, bigger fish can break rods. Hey, Virginia. But if you're going
Good
for
night,
bluegill,
Reverend Jode.
if you're going for bluegills and crappie, I'd go to 6 to 8 pound test. If you're going for bass, largemouth bass, striped bass, and smallmouth bass, I'd go 12-pound test. Channel cats, blue cats, and flatheads, I would go Suffix 832 40-pound braid on a medium heavy action rod.
He says crappie or bass, and my reel is open face.
Crappie, 8-pound test. Bass, I'd go 10 to 12-pound test.
Right.
Yeah, Suffix 832 braid, 30-pound test or 40-pound test would be your best bet.
They
And if
pull
you
some
want
big
a
catfish out.
good hook for catfishing, use a triple threat offset circle hook with cut bait. You won't have to worry about setting the hook, and you won't have to worry about the catfish swallowing the hook. Offset circle hooks are the best way for catfishing. They'll never swallow the hook. They always end up with a hook in the corner of their mouth or in their jaw. And cut bait's the best way for catfishing.
Cool. I think the last time we went fishing was that with Jimmy.
Probably, yeah. Angler April last year.
Angler April last year.
You got a twofer. That's ridiculous.
We went with with Jimmy. Jimmy helped me out, and yeah, that was some fun times. And then I didn't see that Angler April was happening this year, so I was like,
You know, if
man.
I'd have known that, I'd have done the Angler April because I am an angler.
I usually catch the bait when I fish. I catch my fish on a 5-prong fork. It works on the hush puppies too.
Yeah, you got to get them shut up dogs. Shut up dogs.
Yeah, my biggest crappie so far is 21 inches this year.
Yeah, Dell said sorry. Nope, didn't do it this year. We need to go fishing again. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna be.
I got all kinds of tackle.
I'm just saying.
If that's coming to Tenkiller, I've been bringing a bunch of tackle.
Right.
Yep, he did. Big old fish.
Right in the head. Big old crappie.
We have
Chris, remember this. When you go to get your line, don't just buy any line that you get. Get some good crappie line that's strong and can stand the hook set. The same way with your bass fishing line. Do not get spider wire. Hey, Lynn. Here's Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Howdy.
Hi, Lindy. Okie dokie. How you been?
Haven't seen me long enough to know yet.
I like that one. Haven't seen me long enough to know.
Have you got the idea? How y'all been?
Good. Busy.
Above ground, so can't complain.
This side of the daisies.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I've been calling blessings by saying I've been blessed all day.
Everybody's saying hi, Paul.
That's a good bass in the pond. 13 pounds is a good fish for a bass.
I don't know if that's 13 pounds or he caught 13 of them.
Right? I don't know.
You didn't give any. It could be 13 crappie, 13 bluegill.
Right.
I think that it should be only the keepers that count. Otherwise, you could be just catching the same fish 13 times.
Right.
Well, if I catch a 21-inch crappie, he's not going back in the lake. He's going to go in the basket.
Right.
Oh, he said 13 fish.
13 fish. Yeah.
13 fish.
I would think it would be 13 fish. 13 keepers.
I think it'd be 13 fish.
Yeah, but 13 fish, but they're all that long.
Or one fish this long 13 times.
13
and you still
times.
ain't, still ain't
and
gonna
if you
eat.
done hook it, you get done hooking, he catch it back up. Oh, I got another one.
Hey, you look familiar. Your lips ripped just like that last one I took off the hook.
Hey, JS.
Still bleeding.
Hi, JS. He said shalom, homies.
Homies. Shalom, homie.
I have a wicked hook set when I go crappie fishing.
He said bass, crappie, bluegill.
I don't want to check your shorts.
Right? That sounds bad.
Not
That
good.
sounded bad the way he stated that. But
Man, you
the
need
grass
to check
cut
your own
part
shorts.
came
We ain't
off.
doing it for you.
Check out my short.
We ain't that kind
The
of
way he
homies.
worded that was
You better
wrong.
check your own shorts.
My goodness.
You're on your own.
Right?
Hey, listen,
I could
I
not
like
resist
Bowman
that one.
shorts when he puts them out.
I could not resist that one, Amy. To say that.
Fried
Sorry.
crappy sandwich.
Sorry, I was looking at me and I kept thinking, wow, my forehead's dirty. No, it's the screen.
I gotta get used to the short hair again.
I wish mine would stay up over my ears.
That ain't gonna. In 2 weeks, his hair's gonna be long again.
Mm-hmm.
My hair grows like a weed.
Yes, I made bread today.
Awesome.
Oh, I watched that whole thing about making them tortillas. All them look good.
Oh, they
This
are.
thing, Chris,
Man.
with the attachments on that mixer, you can make your own pork sausage too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You can add your own ingredients, spice it up that way you want, and
I
everything.
get all kinds of hot.
He's so
Uh-huh.
cute. Ew.
You make it all kinds of hot and all kinds of spicy the way you like it. Hey, Peter.
Hi, Peter. Oh, no.
Shorts on there.
Yeah, watch your
It means
shorts.
short. Like I said, watch my short on my channel. I made with
Oh.
the grass carp that hook.
Where are they?
But watching my shorts and check my shorts is a completely different statement.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to come on and clear that one up because
Yeah,
I
I got
ain't watching nothing. I'll wash them, but I'm not watching nothing.
I'm not checking them.
They just go in the machine. I'm not checking nothing.
Hey, Josie.
New image, landscaping, and tree surfaces.
9 acres sent them.
Oh, thank
Cool
you.
That's Josie,
Thank you for
if I
coming
remember
in.
correctly.
We have
Welcome.
Lindy Okie as well. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, there she is.
Connected.
Hi, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
I just thought I would tell y'all a story.
All right.
Oh, we got story time.
Story time.
Uh-oh.
Does that mean you're leaving?
No, my connection is not very good. But
You have to
a few years ago, I was up.
wish
I couldn't sleep one night, and my nephew, I had the urge to pray for him, and I prayed, and that's the time I felt that I needed that I was praying, and the next in the morning when I got up, I found out I was praying for him when at the time he was going to the other side to be with the Lord.
You don't put that on.
Oh.
Amen. Intercessory prayer. Intercessory prayer.
Yeah, he was 30 years old. It's been 6 years since he passed away.
Gotta have us pray for people. In the middle of our sleep, he'll wake us up with a thought on our mind to pray for him. And when we do it, we're doing something he has us to do for a reason.
Yeah.
I've learned that, and I respect that. And when he started dealing with me on doing that, I started being more obedient and following through because I know there's an outcome coming that is in God's will that he's going to show.
I was thinking about that the other night when Chris was saying about 1 o'clock about the devil. But some nights when on those nights I can't sleep, it's usually about 1 o'clock when I get the I need to be praying for something. And I was like, and it was like 2:30 that night, that in the morning, that I went to bed after I got through praying. I was like, so it's I try to be in bed before 1 o'clock because
But
my uncle, he's a night owl, and and he used to work what I call graveyard shift. He worked that just about all my life, and he's retired now. So I get to talk to him, at night.
That's cool.
mm-hmm.
Hi, Tony. Welcome in.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
But Lynn, remember this: if you can't sleep, pray, and after you're done praying, I can almost guarantee it, God's going to give you a perfect sleep.
It usually happens that way. It usually happens when I can't sleep. I'm in my Bible, or I'm a praying something. So
Hi, Randall. Gypsy Trails.
hey, Randall.
Hey, that's a carp.
Amy was there.
That's a nice little. I think no. Does that have whiskers or that don't have whiskers, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's a buffalo.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was buffalo. Hey, I use that for catfish bait.
Jimmy, it's me.
Oh, no.
We say it's me. Oh, that's gonna happen. Like, you might really get tackled this time.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that carp.
Run, Dale.
I'll clear the hood this time on your truck and slide over like Bo Duke and tackle you. And
Hood sliding like Bo Duke.
Hey, Carl.
There's
Hi,
Carl.
Gypsy.
it will make it
Hi,
happen.
Carl. Welcome in.
You see, Albert, Mariana.
Oh, that's
Hello.
Yep.
Marianne Bimler. Hello, hello.
We had a discipleship class at church, and we were talking about how we were there was different things in our life that if you look back, it was nothing but God. Like I fell asleep under a pickup one time, and if God woke me up, I was like, and I started banging on the bottom of it. So
That ain't right,
I've
Dale.
yeah,
Dale.
You're gonna roll in some cow poo. That way nobody wants to hug you.
That's hardcore. That's hardcore, Dale.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dale, be careful because there'll still be some people that hug you, even though you put that oh dear de France on.
What'd you say, Paul?
He's muted.
Can't hear him.
He's not talking.
Yeah, he is.
He's talking really low.
No, he's muted.
That's because I was muted. Some dummy. No,
yeah. Hey,
Dale's just talking about wearing that derriere cologne.
Yeah, the odeur de France, as I call it.
Oh my goodness.
I laugh so hard I cry sometimes because when I watch them, I was like, I just, I just can't stop laughing.
Yeah. Think that cow poo smell's gonna bother some people? You're just messing up, buddy.
Right.
Hey,
Mhm.
you know,
That may get you some.
go ahead, Amy.
Said that may get him some more hugs.
Like I said, that may be a clone for homesteaders to come in and get that hug.
Well,
Regardless of
there'll be some people that'll come up to him and hug him and then walk away and say, well, he smelled like cow poo. Or did he? I have to do that again. Go back and do it again to see, you know.
And then you got the hardcore cow ranchers will go over there and be like, I know what kind of grass you have on your place.
I seen a sign at one of my parishioners' back door that said, "Cowboys never die; they just smell that way."
that's why they're so when they die, they can just stick them in the corner and they stand up there forever.
Right.
Yeah, you was talking about prayer. I've got one today. This afternoon, a family in my hometown community, and actually they're closer than that. They belong to my church, but they don't come much. They're farmers and cattle ranchers. And a 19-year-old was following his dad and his, guess it would be nephew. A nephew is 9 years old in the side by side, and he wasn't paying attention, and they stopped and he ran them over. And it sent the 9-year-old by life flight to Tulsa. And the dad of the deal, they loaded him in an ambulance and took him to Joplin. But by the time both of them got to the hospital where they were headed, they were stabilized and doing okay. So I haven't heard of anything about the injuries yet that they sustained, but it's they're going to need a lot of healing, a lot of help.
Right.
Can I get the family name if you don't mind, please?
Maury family. Yep.
Sending prayers.
Kind of bad deal. Actually happened on my road, but the other side of the river and the other side of town. So it's like 14 miles down my road.
I was asking so I could put them on my prayer list.
Yeah. Appreciate that. I know they do.
Mm-hmm.
I did not get to talk to the mom, but her daughter and her husband I've been pretty close with, and I FaceTime. I did message the mom, but I FaceTimed the daughter and her husband. They was on their way to Tulsa to see about the 9-year-old, and I don't know anything new. I'm not going to bother him again tonight. I'll just lift him up in prayer. It's all we can do. That's actually not all we can do. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. Even though people don't think we're brothers. Who do we? Oh, that was Lynn. We're supposed to lift up our brothers and sisters because we are our brothers and sisters keepers. If our brothers need help, we're supposed to lift them up and pray for them and minister to them.
And I you know, you want to pray for the ones that's in the hospital, but I tell you what, that 19-year-old's got to be beating himself up pretty bad.
Right.
And you know, sure, it's his fault. Could he have done better? Absolutely. Is anybody immune to messing up? No.
No.
we all make mistakes.
And we have to live with it, but we know there's a God that can heal us and take care of us.
It'd be the biggest mistake that could be made would be that he didn't learn something from it. So you know, man, I got to tell you, 2 kids growing up here on the farm, that was some of the things that bothered me the worst. Was our old junk wasn't held together by nothing but shoe scraps and baling wire. One of the worst ones I thought we had, the best thing ever happened to us was that tractor blew up because it didn't have no brakes and it'd jump out of 3rd gear. So if you got to going down a big hill, and you were in third gear, it'd jump out of gear, and then you didn't have no brakes. My dad loved that tractor.
That's very true, JS Genesis.
You know, I
God can
pray-
use that to bring him closer to him and bring him into salvation.
Yeah.
That's very true. I don't know if you guys heard about this praise report, but Dale knows about this. There's a young man by the name of Keon. He had a severe accident where he was driving down and hit one of those under the bridge pylons head on. He was severely damaged in that accident. He shouldn't have survived, but God brought him back. He restored his speech, restored his mind, completely healed his mind to where he remembers whoever he talks to. He's now walking. He's given his life to Christ. And now God has him back at work with no crutches, no metal stents, anything. God completely healed this guy from being a vegetable the rest of his life. And now he's back at work. And he's saved.
We here in Oklahoma have one of those kind of stories. Let me see if I can find a picture of the guy. Maybe if I find his picture, I can remember his name. He is the executive director of the Oklahoma Baptist Organization. He's the top dog. Now, don't pay any attention to how he's dressed in this picture. His name is Todd Fisher. That's Todd Fisher. Okay, I'm going to show it to you again in a minute after I tell you Todd's story. Todd, as you might expect, gets called on to supply at Baptist churches all over our state. One Sunday morning, he's headed to one of those. It may have even been after he'd preached. He was headed home, got in a head-on automobile accident, and it was the other person's fault, but it crushed Todd's legs. And he has been dealing with this for, it's been nearly a year. And they figured out about 4 months or 5 months into recovery that the bone in one of his legs was no longer growing. The bone had died. And so they had to take one of his legs off down below the knee. Now, God works in mysterious ways. Todd has the best sense of humor of any guy I've ever met. Look at the picture again. He said his family bought him that shirt.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Okay.
It's the gingerbread. Oh, snap.
I lost my foot.
I should have paid attention to that shirt the first time I seen it.
My goodness.
And that man has gotten back. He still speaks at Oklahoma Baptist events and meetings and stuff. He's not stepped out of his role very far. Of course, he was in the hospital for quite a while, but he actually led in revival meetings at, I believe it was at Ardmore last week, his first real preaching gig since the accident. And of course, he's tired. He's only got one leg to stand on. I mean, I hurt my foot pretty bad a couple years ago, and my deacons parked a big old chair right there in front of the communion table for a little bit. And I got to sit in the chair and teach and preach.
No, I do not know the Muffin Man, Dale.
You need to see that again, do you? The look on Todd's face says it all.
Right.
That look on his face is priceless.
Gosh. Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Drury Lane.
From Drury Lane?
Send me that.
Oh.
I knew a guy one time that had from the time I met him, he had a prosthetic leg from his knee down, or from just above his knee down, and he was a former Marine, and he said everywhere he goes, when people finally realize, the leg thing, everybody's like, "Oh, stepped on a mine or RPG or whatever," and he's like, "No, it's not nearly that cool." He's like, I was on leave, wasn't even like he went to forward areas. He was 0311. He wasn't like a paper pusher in the Marine Corps. He was actually infantry, so it could have been that cool, but it wasn't. He's like, I was on leave from the Corps, and I was riding my motorcycle, and of course I wasn't wearing a helmet because helmets are for
Sissies.
That's very, very, very cleaner than what he said.
Yeah,
But I'm not wearing a helmet, so I'm driving down this road, and it's in the middle of just the middle of nowhere. There's just soybean field or cornfield, some just pasture everywhere, and I'm cruising down through there, and this locust was going from one field to the other, and just whack right in the face. I go tearing down through the ditch, and he's like, and I hit the only fire hydrant in like 14 miles. Like, how do you do that? And it ripped my leg off. I'm like, yeah, that sucks. Right? Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
With friends like that, who needs enemies?
Johnny, he's in Paul's live.
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny
Welcome in.
Gillum.
I want to school you on how I've been such a success at the things I've done.
So they know.
Well, that's about enough of that.
It's a short lesson. I like those.
You can't repeat some stuff, I was talking with a friend of mine today in my hometown, stopped to get fuel and run into him. And I said, me and you're not nearly as young as we used to be. And he said, I'm aged a lot because I helped you out. I'm like, thanks. Yeah.
Speaking of prayers, let's keep Teresa and her family in prayers. She needs some prayers right now. Teresa Jukowitz.
Teresa Jukowitz.
Yeah.
They need some prayers right now.
Aging like milk.
I'm aging like milk. How you feeling, Johnny?
Don't age like milk, because then you're going to become buttermilk.
Johnny, you still feeling bad?
Yeah, is he getting any better?
Did you get any better?
You should be getting better.
Today?
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, he's in Paul's live right now.
A little albuterol sulfate to help give you bad breath.
It may give you a bad breath, but it'll clear you up, too.
I've been wheezing terrible lately. It's the tree pollen now.
I went out yesterday, yeah, and the seat on the tractor was not black anymore.
Green.
It's
It
white.
was just nasty green craziness.
There's Johnny.
Howdy.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, it's Johnny.
Oh man. If not, him to go back and watch. Was Johnny there when I was telling my stories? If not, tell him to go back and watch. Okay. I'll have to go back and watch, I guess. Man. Well, tomorrow's turkey season.
Opening day of turkey season, then they have to work.
Opening day of turkey season.
Are you cold, Miss Christine?
Got air conditioning.
We got air conditioning.
My bad.
How you guys doing, Johnny and Christine?
So, but yeah, tomorrow's turkey season, and my fever broke last night.
I beat it out of
and I was able to finally. I took the Xterra in today and took care of the cows, and I think that I don't cough quite as much as I did, so I can probably maybe go turkey hunting in the morning. So immune support, dietary supplement, citrus flavor. Nice.
Yeah.
I need something like that, because I tell you what, from about the time I turned 59 till now, which I'm 60 now, it has been one just bam. And I never used to get sick ever.
We're gonna get
There's,
some of that.
I promise there's one of them on every street corner. One of them. Yep.
No, they got something different on every street corner here in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
A green cross, whatever.
Yeah.
Biggest sign I've ever seen about Dollar General said next Dollar General 4 miles. And it was at a Dollar General.
Tony. Okay, what's the name of the people with the fire cider? Remind me again.
Red Feather Farm.
Red Feather Farm.
Red Feather Farm.
His name is Dwayne.
Yes.
Now you already got me loaded.
Dwayne.
Just gotta write this down.
Thank you, Tony.
Lori has it right.
Johnny, I will say this. You're younger than me.
He's younger than you.
Lynette said I was fine on my live. No, Lynette, I'm good at how you call it? I'm good at acting on that.
No.
I was acting, not sick, but I was.
Yes, but he also gets happy. We're happy when we get on live.
Yeah, whenever I
get
going, I'm all right. Man,
Happy. Makes a difference.
Farm.
Well,
Red Feather Farm.
Laughing is the best medicine. So sometimes when you get on here with friends and start to joking around and stuff, it does make you feel better. It's an actual thing.
Hey, Avid, does the Bible not say, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a contrite spirit drieth the bones?
Amen. The Bible does say that.
One about a wife. It's better to be single than be with something wife.
Oh, there's something in there about dripping water in a nagging wife. I remember that.
No, that's in another country. What's
in the Bible.
Oh, Dwayne. Thank you. I got it.
Hey, Tim.
Lori, I can't remember the comment. Right off, I don't have my phone right here, and I can't remember what it said. I don't know.
You got your computer glasses on?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you doing better, Christine.
Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better. Thank y'all for the prayers, and thank you for the prayer for Johnny. And
just give all the praise, honor, and glory to God. That's where it belongs.
Right.
I tell you what, exactly. Last night it was like breathing through. I guarantee it was like having a harmonica down in my chest right here. And every time I breathe, making this weird.
Started beating it out of his chest.
You did not.
Johnny, somebody just sent me a picture of your cow pasture. It's just
Dollar General.
I bet there was one of them yellow bags floating along there and nobody picked it up.
Yeah, yellow bags. But you know what? There'd be, if there was a Dollar General store, there'd be 2 other stores right next to it with green crosses on them.
Yeah. Welcome to Oklahoma.
Well, did you hear what Bear Independent had to do on the side of their building when they were down there in Poto? I think they have Refuge Medical is the name of their company, and they sell like first aid kits and medical stuff. He's like, we don't sell weed. Go away. Because anything with the word medical, people show up thinking you're selling weed. It's
they've taken over that medical word. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Reverend Roots.
That's funny.
Yeah, he had to put a
Kid.
big, massive vinyl. He went and bought a vinyl sign and hung it up there to saying, "We don't sell weed. Go away." Like, dang.
Jimmy, you can't get by with eating something on here without sharing. We got to at least know what you're eating.
Who?
He's eating
Oh,
chicken and potato casserole,
Woo.
like chicken bacon ranch. with
But you ain't
potatoes.
got no spice cake. I bet you ain't got no spice cake.
Speaking of, the spice cake she's supposed to bring tomorrow is for him because he hasn't had any ever. So don't be stingy, Christopher.
Chris, eat it all, please.
Hey, I got an idea.
If I ate that,
What's that?
I would be miserable.
Christine has an idea.
Yeah, she has an idea.
I just have to say something real quick.
Okay.
Happy early birthday, Amy.
happy early birthday, Amy.
Thank
It's
you.
your
Thank you.
birthday.
Yeah.
Happy,
Not
happy,
yet.
happy birthday, baby.
Happy it ain't your birthday yet.
She
If it was
forgot.
funny, earlier, Raider
I
called her,
forgot what.
and after she
forgot
got off
what.
the phone, I was like, "It's your birthday?" Like, well, tomorrow. I was like, "I know. Good Lord, I can't even play. I can't even joke with you. Take it seriously and think I really forgot." I was like, no, I didn't forget. I was joking with
What were
you.
you gonna say?
So,
Hey,
Amy, how many of us are calling you at midnight?
She'll still be
I
on.
don't know. My phone's gonna be on
I'm gonna
silent.
put it on Do Not Disturb.
She'll still be awake. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Oops.
Live.
What were you gonna say?
Sarah,
This is gonna be a
Good thing
6-hour
is-
one, right?
I work
What
graveyard, so I work graveyard shift, so I can call at 11:59.
Ooh.
Well, the reason I asked that is because me and my siblings used to call my dad at midnight or as soon as he got up to go to work, or we tried to beat each other. So we would stay up super late on certain days to call just to be the first sibling.
Hey, I should have done that to Dale on Sunday night at 11:59 in the morning. At
I
night.
think he would be totally ignoring you.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't have got anybody.
Right.
No, Jimmy might have picked up.
Hey, Josh.
I can't remember the last time my phone actually rang. I never have anything on any kind of volume whatsoever.
Yeah, that's why I never can get hold of him.
I
Yeah.
wish mine would quit ringing. It rings
It's from
all
the hunting
day.
stuff, you know. You just
Right.
get
Just in
used
case
to it.
somebody forgot, yesterday was Dale's birthday.
Yep,
In case you
yep.
forgot.
Dale's.
Yeah, yeah.
I wished him a happy birthday.
Yep, I did too.
There's a lot of birthdays.
I
Or,
tagged him on everything I could think of on Facebook and saying happy birthday to him. Even send him a
I think
message.
we all need to give him a big hug at Pinecone Press for his
Yeah.
birthday.
Well, I don't know if he was on here earlier or not, but he said he was going to go roll in cow poop so that nobody would
Pinecone Fest.
Hey, you know what I mean.
How about Tenkiller?
Tenkiller.
Tenkiller, let's see. Tenkiller is going to be in what? Not this week, but next. Yeah, that ought to be about the time I get sick again.
You're going to get you some immune support down at the Dollar General.
Yeah.
The Dollar
Hey.
General.
Dale's going to be wearing his new cologne.
This stuff, right?
He's going to wear his new attractant to get hugs.
I need you to quit ignoring me about it and just do it.
Day 1028 waiting on hunting video from Mr. Johnny.
Yeah. Who said that? Oh, yeah.
Josh.
Hey, Josh. I promise you I'm working on it.
I'm working on it.
I'll film him. I will film him.
Yeah, it's
This
not like
deer
you're waiting
season,
on
I will
me.
film you shooting me.
Yeah, you're really waiting on
Yeah,
that.
I'm more likely to have our grandsons build it one
We
of these
got
days.
some better stuff right over there.
No, that's better stuff. Until I can get you that other stuff that's going to burn it right out of you.
Hey, Christine,
Yes, sir.
I can send him some hot sauce that'll burn it out of him.
That might be a good thing to do. You need to start drinking that every day. I'll get you some water.
Emergency.
There you go.
That's the stuff right there. That ain't
That's some
much
good stuff
different
right
than
there.
that immune support.
I can make some
Oh,
hot
my
sauce
goodness.
to this, Johnny.
Because if it's not that, it's an Epsom bath, and I know how much you hate baths.
Nasty.
If Johnny likes hot sauce, I can
What's the magic word?
Now,
Hurry.
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 Hurry. Hurry.
Hey,
use his mind. Come on.
Open it.
Grab said
Hey,
Steve was
Drop.
going to send him some cowboy candy, but I was going to send him my version of cowboy candy.
I was saying that he's had my version, but I bet yours is really, was it like a 5 level, 10 level, 12 level, if they have levels for
It'd be about 18 at level 18.
why do, okay, I don't understand that. If it's so hot, you can't taste it to get rid of your taste buds. So
Actually,
why is it
Christine,
enjoyable?
The level I make it, it has flavor. Then it has the kick behind it.
That's more than a kick. That's like getting karate chopped
No.
and practicing next Thursday.
No, if you know anything about hot stuff like Krista, you
I
have
don't.
the flavor, you have the taste, then you have the heat.
Yeah, it sneaks up in the back is when it's best. Like I don't want just hot. I want something that tastes good, and then the heat kind of like works its way back.
No, that doesn't make any sense because I mean I don't
Yeah,
understand the
that's-
need for the heat. There's no need
The
for it.
heat,
It makes
Oh, yeah.
what doesn't kill you
That's
makes you
enough.
stronger.
Well, look at it like this. If it's really, really, really hot, put it in your mouth and it's really, really, really hot. Eventually it will go away and you feel better. So it's kind of like making yourself feel really bad so that you can feel better. But
Oh, so it's like thinking of the worst case scenario and then you're pleasantly surprised whenever
That's
no,
about the
it's not
nastiest
that.
stuff I've ever drank.
drink it, man.
Yeah.
Drink it.
It's more
It's
like
bad, Johnny, it's
growing up, Christine. It's
Nasty,
more like
Johnny.
growing up, and then you feel like you could run a marathon.
Ugh.
After you throw it up.
Don't you feel better now? Yeah, let's go to church. No need to skip
salsa and hot sauce, it gives you the flavor, and the heat sneaks up on you. And by the time it sneaks up on you, it's already done its job.
Johnny, you are that old boy. This is what my friend Tim says.
Yeah. You know, that's the problem is I haven't been to Jose's in a bit,
Oh,
and you know that's where I get my burn my eyes stuff that I like to, you know, my nose running, eyes burning, and all that stuff. That's where I go to eat when I want to do that. So I need to.
Some meal sauce, hot sauce. You ever tried that from the meal sticker place?
Mm-mm.
I wonder if it's
What
any
is
good.
that?
She won't show you.
Watch
Is
me.
that Tabasco?
Yeah.
It's the meal sauce, yeah.
It's probably just so mild it's like drinking water to you. Since you don't have
Instead of looking at the screen and seeing if you can read it,
I did,
she
Johnny.
looks at the box.
Whatever. Whatever.
It's that.
Oh, praise God, Josh. He said he's had an early showing for the house. We're getting closer. Praise God. Yay. Get those little babies in the home.
It is nasty, Dale.
Y'all don't like pineapple and
It's
he
nasty,
likes
Johnny.
I have
The
no
only reason I can drink it is because my taste buds partly aren't back yet. But I can still tell it's about the nastiest thing.
I
that I've
can
ever
only
had.
halfway taste it, and it's gross.
It's
Hold
like
your
the chicken
nose.
sandwich the other day. He said, I can't taste it.
Hold
What's
your
it
nose
texture?
down.
Texture was great. It
Yeah, the
tasted.
texture was
It
good.
felt
That
like
was
it
funny.
tasted great.
that needs to go on t-shirt. I don't know. I'm so sick of
Okay.
couldn't taste it, but the texture was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got all kinds of T-shirt ideas. Gillum
Oh,
Farms,
good.
better than doing taxes.
You want to yell
I
better than
dare you to
taxes.
get one day like that.
I got a cricket machine. I'll make one.
Gillum
In fact,
Farms.
I'll bring it to Tenkiller.
Did you put that on cup?
Better than doing taxes.
Well, it is.
Watch
That's
film
true
tomorrow.
friends right there when they tell you that. Like, yeah, I was watching you instead of doing taxes. You're better than doing taxes. Like, well,
Yeah, I like this one. I see you sent me a friend request. Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh, that was hysterical about that. That's what he's drinking.
Hey, quit reading my mail, Johnny.
right?
No, that literally happened right there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Yeah, I see that, but I'm over it.
Go to bed.
Yeah, she did that to you last week, Johnny. I remember about that. I haven't forgot that one either.
I'm sorry.
She goes,
I didn't mean for it to sound so bad.
Yeah, she didn't mean to, y'all.
Yeah. She
Bless
says,
her
"Don't
heart.
accept your-" She told you, don't accept the friend request until you meet me in person.
I'm honest.
Yeah, brutally.
That's all right. If you're so
Have you met my brother?
Yeah, I have no filter. Sometimes I have to just shut up because if I say anything, it's gonna be rude. So I just, you know what? I'm not saying nothing. I have to
And
do that.
apparently my shut up meter just broke that night because it did not.
Yeah.
It was not good.
Has no filter and broke the muzzle.
What? Quit. Go to bed.
Sarah, this cake is delicious.
Christopher.
Hey, Christopher, would you donate? You can email to me.
Well, I'm taking the rest to work tomorrow.
I just need one piece.
I hope Amy makes you some.
You can mail that, but you'd need to smash it real good first. So just wrap it in some of that plastic and then
drive over it. Smush
there
it.
you go. Shove it in the envelope. You got it made.
Yeah, I used to speak like that until Jesus got a hold of my tongue.
Yeah, and doesn't that make things much
Renly's
more fun?
almost in the picture.
Because Avid, what you do then is you're thinking it still because you're still human.
Yeah,
and,
Right.
and it's not going to come out your tongue. But then you wonder if they know you're thinking it.
That's
And
exactly it.
I have had people look at me and try to tell me what I was thinking, and I had to say a holy nope. Nope.
Exactly.
Nope. That wasn't
Well,
it.
basically, Paul, what you're saying is you're married because she does that all the time. Tells me what I'm thinking.
Oh, it's better than being married, Chris. I have the Holy Spirit on board, so if I do something like that, then he doesn't even have to whisper it in my ear or shout it from the other side of the room. Sometimes it's that loud, but
Yeah. He'll let you know real quick.
Yeah.
So I've heard there's a little get together here in about a week and a half or so.
Where's that going to be at?
I don't know.
Tell me.
Anybody know?
I put it's on
know.
the thumbnail. It's on the thumbnail.
What thumbnail? All I see is Amy. I see me. I see Paul.
I can't see a thumbnail
Sarah,
right
I see
now.
Cody.
No. Maybe it's this one.
Oh, is that it?
Oh,
The meetup's going to be on the bottom of the screen. Look.
Nice.
How you get to the bottom of the screen? Siri.
Yeah.
Nice. I liked it whenever you were attracted by a bee.
Attract.
Oh, I love that one.
Listen, I fixed it. I fixed it.
That
It was
does
a while
not.
before you fixed it, though.
That does
Did
not
you notice
mean
on the auction
people
video?
did not get screen grabs of it being attract. Me being one of them.
Yes.
Did you notice the auction video? When you said auction talk, it was AUN.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Auction.
Auction. It's an auction.
Whatever. Fat fingers.
Well, maybe that's what you heard
No,
when he
you
was
don't
talking.
have
'cause
fat
he's talking
fingers.
too fast.
These are fat fingers.
No,
Amy,
these are fat fingers. Some of them.
Have you seen the keyboard on a phone? It's tiny. It don't take fat fingers. Normal fingers are too big.
Oh yeah, try
Hey,
using
my
that
finger-
phone to push a
Try
button.
using that one.
Yeah.
My fingers hit 3 or 4 buttons on the phone at one time.
Strong titles tonight.
Hold
Kind of
on.
like hold on instead of hold on. There.
I've
Hey.
never misspelled anything that I
No.
intended to.
All words are made up words, so how can you say it's wrong? We just type how we talk, and we don't talk right.
No, it is hold on.
Hold on is right.
Oh, no.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
I haven't put
I
that
thought
in the
you were going to
comments in a
bed.
long time.
Hey, Sarah. Do you think we can blow up Amy's voicemail box at midnight?
I mean, there's enough. How many people are in here? 27 people right now.
I'm about half.
If we all called her at midnight and blew up her voicemail box,
Everybody
she
that's
would
got
get
her
in the morning
number.
Y'all just going to have to call twice for me because I ain't calling her.
Thanks, Johnny. There.
Well, you know, I look at it like this. Here's the honest
Chris,
thing.
I know.
Oh, you're not going to answer the phone, so there's no. Unless you're still
Yeah, I
alive.
think a lot of people have Amy's number where we can call her at midnight and blow up her voicemail box.
You're going to put that on Do Not Disturb tonight because it's going to blow up at midnight.
Not from Gillum Farms, it won't.
Right.
Apparently not from Paul Case Farms.
It might get broke.
Apparently not from Paul Case Farms because apparently,
Tiger, quit.
like a dummy, I didn't save her number when she gave it to me. Oh, I got Chris's number.
This is phone at 1 a.m.
Do it, Dale. Do it.
Dale's going to wait. He's going to wait. He's going to be fashionably late and call you at 1 a.m.
Dale, at least
Didn't he get to the Pinecone Fest fashionably late?
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll like to make an entrance.
That's what we talked about the other day. Chris said Amy would be late to her own funeral.
Dale says, "Oh, I'll send it to you, Paul."
He said whenever she's going anywhere, she puts it on her phone on the MapQuest, and it says it takes 39 minutes to get there, 38 minutes, or in 40 minutes before she'll leave. If she can get there in 39. And if anything whatsoever happens at all, we're late.
We're late.
You're not supposed to be telling.
Hey, there's old peas and carrots over there.
Oh, we got Lauren and Joel.
Hi,
with us.
Janae.
Hey, Lauren.
She came back to Amazing Panel.
Is she seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, you need to describe that a little more, Lauren. See, don't put any extra English on it now.
Oh, you're going to get some text at midnight.
Yeah.
So, man, I hate awkward silence. So somebody say something.
Hey, Johnny, I saw that new video, and that Jeep looks really good.
Aw, thank you, Lauren.
I agree with your video saying that black one looks better, Johnny.
Yeah.
They got to go watch the video to find out.
Yeah. It was. I'm telling you, that thing was literally. It was on Facebook Marketplace for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was on the horn with the guy. I was like, and he goes, "Yeah, I hadn't sold it." I said, "Okay, well, we're on our way." So had to go out there and had to push that 60 model Jeep off the trailer right then.
Right now.
And hook it up and, get out of here with it. So anyway, that's what all that was about.
Lauren, clarify spoopy.
I wonder if one of those meat bodies wouldn't look really awesome on a
Spiffy.
Kubota RTV 5.
However, Steve, I have never heard. I'm not even going there. That just sounded weird.
Yes, she does, Sarah. Yep. Yep. I agree. Hey, Duncan family.
Hey, Duncan.
He said something.
Say something. So he just something.
There you go.
Something.
I said that as soon as Johnny said it. I was like,
Something. Oh,
Hi, Dale.
Grumpy plus 13 pounder.
Well, the doctor asked her the other day, how many you got in there? She's like, it better be one.
Yeah, better be just one.
Wait, better pray it's one. I said,
Good
wins.
morning. Oh, that's right.
Hi, Annie.
She's in.
Hey, Annie.
Australia?
Sarah is pure sunshine.
Hi, Annie.
Lauren,
I was looking. I was trying to find it.
Yeah,
Lauren, I want some more
pure sunshine. We'll go with that.
be nice, Christopher.
Yeah, you know what happens if you go too close to the sun?
You get burned.
You melt.
Big old crappie.
Dadgummit, I'm right above her, too.
Why are you
Hey,
being
Janae.
mean, Christopher?
I'm not being mean. You keep
You,
calling me
you're not
Christopher.
sharing your spice cake, and you're being mean to me.
I'm sharing it. Faith had some a while ago. You didn't say you. You said sharing. I'm sharing. She had some a while ago. In fact, I told her eat as much
He
as
shared it with Amy. He shared it with Faith. He shared it with himself.
I'm sharing. I'm passing it out like crazy.
Did they call you Christopher?
Yes. One of the 3 people on the planet living that can do so. Or choose to do so. How about that?
So I heard a story one time about a guy who lived in one county that moved to another county, and the IQ in both counties went up. And I think that the beautiful factor here is much more lower with me in the picture, so I'm vacating. Good night, y'all.
Much more lower.
Good night.
Good night, Paul.
Y'all have a good one.
I missed
He
half
knows
of the
you say good
conversation
day.
it just
Gentleman
had.
leaves.
Oh, man. He always does that. You know, it doesn't seem like it takes very long after I get alive and Paul's gone. He's out.
Uh-huh. Hey, he lasted longer this week than you did last week.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, last week, you know, I was like, well, Amy always goes live for like, 3 hours. You know, I'm doing something. I'll get on there whenever, and shoot, it's like it said streamed 12 minutes ago is whenever I went in. It's like, are you kidding me? You didn't go very long last week.
No.
No. Was it last week or the week before that? Did that happen?
It was last week.
No, because last week we went to the auction.
Yeah, last Tuesday you went to the auction with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the
Okay,
week
so it
before
was the
that.
week before that.
Yeah.
So you went short and then you went not at all? Man, you're just
Yeah, I know.
jipping everybody.
I gypped everybody.
Hey, Rebecca.
I wanted to let you all know I'm bringing Scrubbies with me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to have them in this.
Yeah.
So that you guys get.
So they don't get wet when it rains on them.
Well, that it's to make sure you get the set that I've made. So
Nice.
right now.
That'd be great, Rebecca. Thank you.
Feeling about tomorrow morning, Amy.
Yeah, what beans? I don't even know.
Where did I put my thing? There it is.
What
Bill
beans?
Bean, you know.
Yeah. What beans about tomorrow morning?
Lauren says, Amy, did you spill the beans about tomorrow morning yet?
I don't think Amy knows about beans.
Hi, Evelyn.
They're making beans. That's what they're doing on their video tomorrow. They're making beans.
Hey, if they want anything about beans, I can do the beans part because Amy knows about that.
Hi, new
Cornbread.
image. Hello.
I think that's.
Sister.
She knows.
She knows.
Well, she
I know
forgot.
she knows. I can tell by the look on her face, Lauren.
Sure.
She has a evil, wicked grin, and a halo ain't helping none.
Something y'all don't know about her is she has CRS.
I know what CRS is.
She can't remember stuff. A lot.
That's why Lauren keeps asking her in chat, "What are we doing tomorrow?"
So I've got to share this little story about Christine since she's left the room, but I guarantee she hears this. She's been looking for a set of keys for her Xterra for like 6 months. Well, about a week ago, she found them in a coat pocket. And she comes in so excited and she holds them up and she says, "I found my keys." And I'm like, "All right, great. That's fantastic." And this morning she's looking everywhere for something. And I said, "What are you looking for?" "Well, I'm still looking for that set of Xterra keys." And I said, "You found them a week ago. Did you lose them all? I mean, what?" She goes, I said, "Yeah, you did. You found them a week ago." And so she goes, "Well, where are they?" And I said, "They're out there hanging in the ignition of the Xterra right now because I was in it."
Wow.
You talk about CRS.
I got one that runs really close to that, Johnny. My mom, and I hope she's watching because it would be hilarious. She called my older sister and was talking to her on the phone. And then in the middle of this conversation, she's all like, she gets all discombobulated and is like, "Where in the crap?" And she's talking to herself. And my sister's like, "Mom, what are you doing?" She's like, "I'm looking for my phone." She's like, "Mom, you're on your phone. You're talking to me on your phone right now." "Oh, man, shut up." Wow. You're talking to me on the phone right now. Look next to your head.
I have this thing that I hook onto my purse.
Yeah,
I know where my keys are.
that's good. Because I could put 5 of those things that hook it to your purse on her keys and she'd still lose them.
You gonna tell them about your car?
We don't talk about
Okay.
what happened.
I was asking.
Yeah.
I know what happened.
I know about what happened. It involved me.
Yeah, because she locked the keys in the car, then she had to call you halfway from work to come back and unlock it. I remember that one.
Lisa said she's not watching.
Lisa said she's not watching. Hi, Lisa.
Well, she
I
gonna have
guarantee she heard me.
Hey, Lisa.
There's not a sound I can make in this house that she doesn't hear.
Oh, she's very acute hearing like I got.
She has acute hearing. Very.
I can hear things from a great distance really good. I hear people talking really good from a great distance.
I figured.
Yeah, Lisa says that Mom's reading.
It's all right. She knows.
Yeah, Angie can hear that part. Crazy. That's exactly right, Tony. Exactly right. I mean, they got to be sisters. They have to be because it's nuts.
It's uncanny.
It is.
What's really bad is when like she can't hear me when I'm talking to her, or like can't hear me, but then anything else happens and she can hear me outside.
Yeah.
Down
the
when I'm
road.
talking to her, she'll like in the middle of a conversation, she'll turn around. "What?" I'm like, "What did you not hear?" She's like, "All of it." I'm like, what?
Hey,
I'm not starting over.
Chris, that's what you call selective hearing.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the air quotations. I know she can hear me. She ain't hearing me on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Dale. There you go. And then I heard you guys say Lisa and ask what I said about you.
Lisa, that's my fault.
Different Lisa.
Oh
Yeah,
my
different
goodness.
Lisa. Johnny, did you see the old picture I put of Chris?
Well, he didn't hear Lynn's story, so no. He's seen that
Oh
one.
yeah, I've seen that one
Seen
before.
that one before. Hey,
Yeah.
we didn't do that last year at Tenkiller like we talked about, so we should probably do it this year.
Hey, that'll be all right. That'll be good.
We talked
Everybody
about it
bring
last
a-
year and didn't do it.
Lisa Morgan, the special one.
Yeah, that's one pronoun that you could use for Lisa. Special.
But hey, that's what she. Hey,
You
she said
are
that.
being mean tonight to everyone.
Sibling.
I didn't say anything.
What are you talking about? That's my line, Dale. That's one of my favorite sayings. What are you talking about?
Well, that's hard to do, Sean, because she's always looking at her phone because she's either making a video or watching a video or on somebody else's live or doing some such nonsense. So there ain't no
such nonsense.
You hear him?
So eye contact is a little sparse when she's on her phone.
Lauren, you can quit
Aw.
buttering that. They ain't gonna get any more buttery than what it is. That bread ain't gonna hold any more butter.
I'm still wondering about the beans for tomorrow morning.
My ears are burning.
Jelly and my ears are burning.
Fix
Remember what
the
I said
tick
earlier
crack
when I can't
little
if I can't talk at all because I'll be rude? I'm gonna stop talking.
Amy,
Yes.
the chicks are being a little more quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
they are.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do? Give them a knockout drug?
In all
We're making-
caps, what are we making tomorrow, Amy?
And 47 question marks.
I know.
She's really asking.
Twix. Yeah.
Dale's
We're
out.
making Twix candy.
Where you out for, Dale?
Making what?
Twix.
The left
Quick
one or the right one?
candy.
Twix. Twix bars.
Oh, Twix. Okay.
Mhm.
The left one or the right one?
Are we making the left one or the right one, Lauren?
Oh, Lord.
Goodness.
Lisa, none of my house.
Make it happen at your house real easily.
No, her house ain't done yet.
We can
Yeah,
still
that
make it
is what you're
happen.
saying is. That is Dale saying right there, I'm out.
I'm
Man,
out.
I'll tell you, it's kind of like Amy's hold on.
Hold on.
Hold
Out.
on.
Dale also says he gone about other people.
He gone.
He gone. Or she gone.
Dale, just remember. Dale, remember, the 19th, you got to have the cameras rolling.
30 meat birds and 4 roosters going to freezer camp Friday.
Heck yeah.
42 cupcakes. No internet.
See?
I can put a hotspot on my phone.
He gone.
You have hotspot on your phone. You just haven't even activated it.
No. That's why I said I can put one on there though. If
No,
Lisa
you already
keep-
have one on there.
I know, but I can activate it, is what I mean.
Flip it a switch. My camera broke.
He said my camera
Yeah, that's a
broke.
lie.
Uh-huh.
That's a lie, Dale.
Yeah.
Tony, you got a lot on your plate on Friday.
Yep.
Well, everybody, I got to get going. I got to go to work.
Tony
Well-
should have a nice system set up though, right? I mean, he's done it before, so I mean, he should have like he's got a good grasp on it.
Thank you for coming up, Avid.
Yeah,
Have
thanks
a
for
good
being
day
here,
at
Avid.
work.
Good to see you.
I have a good night at work.
Good night,
Believe me,
Avid.
the cutscene's not mine. You guys be blessed.
All right. Good night,
You
Avid.
too. Good
Good
night.
Good night.
Linda.
And he gone.
He gone.
Hey, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
There's Angie.
There's Angie.
She heard.
Hey, Angie.
She heard Tony
She heard
mention
Tony.
her earlier, even though he typed it.
He typed it.
He
Yeah.
heard
Hey,
those
Linda.
keys. Those certain keys on, in a line that spelled out Angie.
Yeah.
Here she is.
Each one sounds different. She could tell that click was an A. That click.
He typed
Like on
Angie
the
in
cell
there.
phones, each number has a different like tone. She could tell he typed Angie.
He said, "Shh, Angie's here." Great.
Oh. Those are fun neighbors too. I'm kind of jealous Johnny got them as neighbors.
Do what?
Tony and Angie, your neighbors at
Oh
Tenkiller.
yeah.
They're fun neighbors.
Yeah.
They were our neighbors at Pinecone Fest, and they were good neighbors.
Yeah, they're good neighbors. Good neighbors.
Like
be
a
our
good
neighbors
neighbor.
at Tenkiller, and
Angie is there.
I thought they were going to be our neighbors down at
Mid America.
Mid America, and that's what it was supposed to be, because I told them which spot. It was going to be Jesse, us, I think, and Tony and Angie in these three spots, and then I find out Tony and Angie booked a totally different area. We're hecking gone probably from where we're at.
We're just down from them at Mid America this year, or this year, at that one. The first time we did it, but whatever.
No, we're not.
I didn't say that, Dale.
No, he did not say that.
Did Greg and Troy get with you about setting their tents up by you at Mid America, Amy?
Troy asked if he could set up his tent, close to us at Mid America. I didn't see a problem with it. Troy setting up a tent.
I'll see how it is, Angie.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. See, Lisa's a stick in mud. What? Yeah. Well, I'm excited about this Tenkiller meetup. It's coming up pretty quick.
Yeah, it's real quick. This was you guys have what? Do you have 2 lives tomorrow?
Yes, I have 2 lives tomorrow. I have the in the kitchen with Amy and Lauren at 9 a.m. and then I have my 5 o'clock.
So we only have a little bit more time to talk about Tenkiller and stuff like that, and we'd appreciate if everybody who can in the chat, if you would come at least for a day, and we're going to have a lot of fun out there. Irregardless of whatever happens with the weather, we'll still have a lot of fun out there. I can assure you we'll have fun anyway. So if I'm just saying, guys, don't be afraid of a little bit of rain or anything if that happens. And but I'm excited. I've been gathering them eggs up. I'm going, man, these are gonna be great for breakfast, because we're gonna be doing breakfast for 2 days. We're gonna be doing breakfast on Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna be doing a potluck, which we need to tell everybody about. If you're coming, bring your potluck dish for Saturday afternoon. around 4, wasn't it, Amy? 4 to 5. We're going to eat in that 4 to 5 range.
Yes.
And then we're going to have a door prize drawings, and we've got a big old banner that everybody's going to get to sign. That's a really cool banner that Jesse and Lisa at Lazy Days Ahead had made. And we're going to play cornhole and horseshoes and all kinds of stuff like that. So just saying, come on out, join us. Doesn't matter, creator, subscriber, just folks who like to just folks who see somebody having a good time. Come on over.
Yep.
There you go. That's what we want. We want everybody to come over.
It's BYOB. Bring your own beverage.
And bring your own beverage. Now, yeah, your beverage. Yeah, light on the beverage, guys.
Yes. Non-alcoholic is what we were saying. You can have your own stuff, but you're gonna have that big old thing by the pavilion.
It's family friendly. We don't need
family friendly.
A frat party at the
no frat party out there, but we are going to have a good time.
Yeah.
So and whenever you bring your drinks, if you bring a little bit extra, we'll put them in the big ice chest, and then maybe everybody can get a drink every once in a while. So just saying, sweet tea, non-alcoholic.
Yep.
Bring your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like that tea from Long Island.
Yeah. What is that? 7 alcohols?
Something like that. That just does not
7
sound
alcohols is what that is.
I had a friend that loved those things, and I was like, that sounds like a lot of not fun.
Well, of all of the drinks that there are that people like to drink and stuff like that, Long Island tea is the one I like.
Really?
Yeah. I do not like beer. Beer just.
Oh Lord, no.
I just think beer is about the.
He said, "Now hold on, that's all I drink."
Beer, this stuff right here tastes better than beer, and you know what this looks like?
Yeah, I haven't found a beer that I can get behind at all. I don't like it at all.
Wanted to ask you guys a question.
This looks like beer taste.
I would take a swig.
I wanted to ask you guys a question.
Okay.
Do you want me to bring some scrubbies like this?
What
Those colors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll make a whole bunch of these. I've got a bunch of these. Joanne's had them marked down 97 cents each.
Nice.
And I got a bunch. So the next ones I'll do is American flag.
Cool.
Good.
He likes margaritas. And Dale's in.
Yep.
He's out on a lot of stuff, but he's in on that.
The only time I ever drank alcohol was when I turned 21, and I had one pina colada, and that was it. No more. Just one.
Well, I was kind of dumb whenever I was younger. They talk about that a lot whenever you're younger. You're kind of Anyway, so I remember one time drinking some of that nasty stuff that tastes like this, and playing quarters at a game at a party, and somehow I ended up in a lawn chair in the back of a pickup truck going down the highway. And the next thing I know, I wake up the next day, it's 102 degrees on July the 4th, and I'm sleeping in my car, and it's like 2:00 in the afternoon on the side of the road. I'm in a 66 Mustang. And what had happened is my friends put me in the back of this car, or in the back of this truck, in this lawn chair, because they were afraid I would throw up in the cab. So they put me in the back, and then they took me to this guy's house, and they said, well, he might throw up in the house if we bring him in. Let's just put him in his car, which was parked on the side of the road out there. So they shoved me in my car and just left me in there with my windows up.
Oh, no.
And I woke up at 2 o'clock and it was 102.
Oh.
I mean, I was wringing sweat.
Mm.
It was horrible. I think that cured me. Yes, drops, I agree.
Do you like
I like
beef
screwdrivers too. I
enchiladas?
like screwdrivers too, Kelly.
There's other
Especially,
people that like
especially
pina
Phillips
coladas.
screwdrivers. They're a lot better than flat. Oh, Dale, you been there and done that? We got the same story. Dale was in the back of a truck, and they threw him in his '66 Mustang, and he woke up.
A wake up call with heat. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't very smart. I'm telling you, it was not smart at all.
Mm-mm.
So it was not good, Lauren.
Yeah.
It's not one of my favorite memories, I can tell you that. It was his Datsun pickup. Datsun. I saw a little Datsun pickup for sale the other day on Marketplace, 76 model. And I thought, man, if I didn't have so many projects, I would consider that. Because I always liked the Datsuns. Way before they were Nissans. I sure liked them.
My mom and dad had one of those station wagons that said Datsun Nissan.
Oh yeah.
So it was
right there whenever it was switching over.
Whenever it was switching over.
They couldn't figure out which one to call it, so they called it both.
Both. Yes.
Yeah. I remember all their Datsun, all their little cars that they had were rear wheel drive. And so all the little Datsun cars were, all of them. It was cool. Get a little 4-cylinder rear wheel drive car, everything nowadays that was made anything near like them would have been front wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
But these were all little rear wheel drive cars. They were a lot of fun. I had a Datsun B210 one time that was just fun as it could be. Like brand new. I want an old Datsun truck that has points in it. Yep.
Honda almost bought Nissan, but that merger fell through recently.
Dim moment to be singing to George with 3 other hands and lawn chairs in the back of a Chevy rolling through Albuquerque on Route 66.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's see.
Do you remember the towns that they mentioned in the song of Route 66?
I do not.
One of them is the one that the city I was born in. So every time I hear that song, the city I was born in California is in there.
Ah.
Wow.
San Bernardino.
San Bernardino.
That sounds like a country song.
Yeah.
Dim. Very dim.
I have Jesus now.
Right, Lauren, exactly. Funny how that works. Whenever we're young, we're 10 foot tall and bulletproof. And then whenever we get 60, we get sick every 2 weeks.
And one just rolls into the other. Like
Yeah.
they never
One
even
just
got
rolls right
over
into the
being the
next
other
one.
sick, and they got sick again.
Oh, thanks, Drops.
And you realize how dumb you were.
Oh my goodness.
when you
Oh,
were
yeah.
young and bulletproof.
Hindsight's
Well-
2020, and you look back and go, "Dang, I was stupid.
That was dumb.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll do that again.
I did that on purpose." Lord.
My body's just broken. That's what Tony said.
Right?
Yeah. That's same. It's same.
Well, it's kind of bad when you look back and be like, "Man, how the crap am I alive? I should have died several times doing that dumb stuff." Like waking up in your car in 120 degrees. Heat stroke. I mean, like, there's a reason we don't leave kids in the back seat of cars.
Right.
Like, they can die.
Yeah. What was the craziest thing to me? You know, this is how good my friends were. They never came out there and checked on me. They were in the house with air conditioner, like right there.
But he might throw up. Throw him in his car.
Yeah, throw him in his car.
Grow up in his own property.
Yeah.
Are these the same friends that used your debit card when y'all were hunting and you were sick? Same lineup of friends?
Do what?
Are these the same friends that used your debit card or whatever when y'all were hunting that one
Actually,
time?
no, it's a totally different set of friends.
Oh no.
Fixing to say it sounded like those same kind of friends.
Yeah, same kind, different
Same kind.
bunch.
Johnny has a
Yeah.
type.
Yeah. If nobody's ever heard that story before. Yeah.
I could not believe that when I heard that. I was like,
Yeah, I spent
man.
so much money and I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
There's Tom and Rhonda. Hi, Tom and Rhonda.
Hey, Tom and Rhonda, how are y'all doing? Tom, Rhonda, y'all coming to Tenkiller?
Johnny, glad you changed friends. That's what Tony said.
Yeah. 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 My friends, apparently they asked me, I was driving to South Texas to hunt pigs, right? We were supposed to leave at 5 p.m. on this day. Worked all day till just 4 o'clock. Got off 4 o'clock. We were supposed to leave at 5. We ended up leaving at midnight for South Texas. Had a friend with me supposed to drive whenever I got tired. We were in an ice storm. The ice storm went all the way past San Antonio, way down South Texas. We were driving along. I said, I'm tired, Dan. Can you drive? He goes, no, I don't feel comfortable driving an ice storm, Johnny. You're going to have to drive it the rest of the way. So I had to drive. I was popping Vibrans and drinking Mountain Dew the whole way just to stay awake. And when we got down there, we pitched a tent. I mean, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning before we got down there, 10 or 11 or 12 or something like that. We got out, pitched a tent. The guide wanted to show us around the ranch we were going to hunt. We were following him. All of a sudden, I told Dan, I got to go to the hospital like now. Dan, he starts driving. We bust through all the gates in this whole place. I guess he left every gate in the whole friggin' ranch open, which was the big no-no. Don't leave any gates open. He left them open. And then we found one guy at a building, and Dan said, there's a guy over there. So he stops at this one building on this ranch and goes over there, and he finally catches up to the guy. He don't speak a lick of English. I mean, not one word of English does he speak. So Dan goes, whatever. So he just takes off again, finally finds a highway. Somehow we end up at a hospital. I'm in the hospital. They take me in there. They put all kind of IVs on me and everything, and they morphine me up and do all kinds of stuff, and I'm out of it. Well, while I was out of it, they released me and said that they told my friends, they said, well, he can, where are you guys staying? They said, in a tent down there on the ranch. And he said, no, he's not staying in a tent. They said, okay, we'll stay at a hotel. We went to a hotel. I paid for the hotel for not only myself, but everybody else. Then they came to me. They said they came to me in the night and told me that I had, they were hungry, but they didn't have no money. And I said, take my card and get whatever. And I guess I spent like $400 or $500 while I was asleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd be mad when I woke up.
But the next day, after having IVs on me all the day before, that afternoon before, I went out there on the ranch and I got 2 hogs and a javelina with a recurve bow. So, sound like a pattern jar. You were a lightweight. Yeah, not counting the cost of room.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if any of them are my friends anymore, Dad.
Yeah. I don't think them been my friends either. Yeah. Oh.
Well, Tom and Rhonda, I hope y'all are off. We'd love to see you guys.
Yeah, I hope you're off too.
Randy and Julie.
Yeah, Randy and Julie. That'd be cool to have all of them there.
So, Sarah, what's your channel about?
Right now, we're just starting out. And we're going just homesteading. I mean, we have our animals that we're starting with. We have goats and chickens right now.
Okay, with the goats and the chickens, are they pets or are they farm animals?
They're farm animals.
Okay, there you go. All right.
So, I got a couple of things planned. Like with my goats, I do want to. Right now I've got all females. I've got 4. And I do want to get with Chris and Amy and borrow the milk stand that my dad built. My other brother has 2 of them right now. I want to borrow one so I can rebuild it and have my own. Because I do want to start milking them and doing some soap and butter and such with that. And then we got to see what we're doing with our chickens. Of course, eggs. But the types we got, we had to buy as straight run. So we don't know what roosters we have or what.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So it's not bad because we were more concerned with the breeds we got it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So as I was kind of picky on what breeds I wanted to have here.
Count on 60-40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
60% roosters, 40% hens.
And that's fine because we're planning on we'll take them to the auction. The roosters will take to the auction. And well, most of them. Some of them will go to freezer camp, but most of the roosters will go to auction.
That's a good idea. I got 2 roosters out there. I just separated from all the rest of them a while ago, and I was like, we've got so much chicken in the freezer. I was like, man. And then I thought, and now you've just confirmed something. Auction. I go, yeah, I can throw them in a little wire cage, kind of build something and take them right up there and say, sell them off.
That's what we'll do. And then so my chickens are separate from his parents. And I specifically got different breeds that there's no way they can be confused with his parents if we have to put them in the big pen. So we can move, we can use that while we're to separate them if we end up with more roosters than we need until they're big enough to go to auction. So, but I've got some planning, gardening stuff planned. We're just getting started, and we are in the process of getting another house put out here.
Yeah.
Because we don't have enough bedrooms for all the kids.
Yeah.
And so we're getting another house, and as soon as I get the septic tank put in for that, then I can really start moving. But I have to get that put in before I can put in fences and all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of stuck, kind of not, on just being able to move forward, because we've got to get that put in so I can expand where my goats are going, and where we'll know where we can put gardening and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Understandable. Just, and I only asked that question so all the folks out you could let all the folks out there in the chat know, because they're all sitting there going, Circle J Homestead. I wonder what they do.
Yep. So we got a lot of things planned. I've got some planting that I'm going to be doing in the next probably week. Just some stuff that we can do right now.
Yeah.
With some raised beds that are going to be mobile until we get, everything in the ground.
Yeah. That's always been my experience too, Tom and Rhonda. Whenever I buy straight runs, I always end up with more than 50% roosters almost every single time. It's crazy. I think they sex them. I really do. I think they throw them on.
I seen something that they showed the way the feathers are on their the wings to know which are the males and which are the females.
And we did. So the second set we got are the ones I posted in our short today. The whatever the name just went out of my head. Black copper Morans that Jimmy wanted, and he did check those. He was trying to do the feather check. So we're hoping when they get a little older, maybe that helped out. Yeah. But we'll see.
I want my $2, says Dale.
We're sticking with Brahmas. They're they're awesome for meat, eggs, and friendly. Except for Rocks. He's a jerk.
So,
yeah.
Tony and Angie, y'all got your camper ready? I know Angie's still here. I just saw her. I know they were going to get it ready the other day. I'm planning on, this is my plan. My plan is to go out in the morning and get a turkey, because we actually have at least 4 or 5 gobblers on our property right now. So every other year we've had one tom. We've had a few hens and one tom. I'd go out there and this one tom would walk up in front of me every time. And I wouldn't shoot him because it was the only tom turkey within probably miles. Right. And I thought, well, I'll never have any more turkeys if I kill the only tom.
Right.
But this year we have about 5 toms. So
nice.
But anyway, if I get my turkey, then I'm going to go get the camper, bring it home, and start cleaning it up for Tenkiller before the rain hits, which the rain's supposed to hit Friday. Mm-hmm. And if it hits as hard as they say it's going to hit, it'll be hard for me to get it out of where it's at right now if I don't get it now. Never kill a tom. Basically hook up and put foods in last. Yep. They almost got it ready, working on it.
McKay just got two turkeys. She's hoping one's male and one's female.
Hoping one's male and one's female. Yeah.
I've got 2 males and 2 females. For sure. Mm-hmm.
His
Oh.
parents have like 3 or 4 males and 1 female right now in the big pen. And I'm like, but
you're doing it wrong.
They're doing it wrong, but it's all right.
Well, I mean, you got to think Ryder started trying to run cows, last year, 2 years ago? And he thought he was going to become $1 million cow rancher, and he goes and buys 2 male bottle babies. I'm like, well, good luck. You went and bought 2 bull calves. I don't know how your breeding program is going to look with 2 bull calves. I don't think that's going to work, homie.
Hey, wait a minute. I've heard people say that it's all in how they identify.
Yeah, you gotta check their pronouns. Oh
my goodness.
He never did do anything with cows. He got rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't have them very long.
No, he didn't.
Mm-mm.
And I was just saying, in the big pen, they have their hens in a small.
I know, it's just funny when you're like, oh, they got like 4 or 5 males, 1 female. I'm like, well,
he kept saying that they were going to take them to.
That's not good odds. That's a bad ratio.
They're going to take them to auction, but we just hadn't done it.
Oh, look behind Sig. You won't ask any questions, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, you better check them wheel bearings, buddy.
Yep. Yep.
I'm trying to get this done so you guys can see what it looks like.
All right.
Rebecca's just
she's just getting it.
Am I making Sarah sick through the screen? I'm bad about that.
My allergies have been so bad since it got cold a week ago. That snap we had, I've been fighting my allergies since.
Like I said, I went out there yesterday, and the whole seat of the tractor was just Mountain Dew yellow green colored powder everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're close, but it's totally different. Like, you guys have literally the mountains. Over here, it's straight. So we have like straight winds all day long.
Do you guys want to see what my allergy medicine is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Honey.
Local honey.
I have been downing tea with honey and lemon in it. But
I was told that getting the honey hot is not good. It decreases the effectiveness of the pollen that you're taking in.
Yeah.
So I take a teaspoon of that every day. I do it twice a day.
Actual pollen too.
Oh wow. Hadn't done that yet.
I have actual bee pollen that I take every morning.
Maybe I need to look into that.
McKay says they should call Oklahoma the windy state. The only problem with that is we're pretty windy, but I know some other states that are really windy. Kansas, really windy. South Dakota, really windy.
Right.
Wyoming, really windy. Montana, really, really windy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's best if it's local, and I buy local honey and pollen.
And Angie says Texas.
Texas is windy.
I think it's windy everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just when you're there, you think yours has got to be windier than everywhere else because
I need to update my passport to go from Arkansas to Oklahoma, right?
No.
Hi, Emily. She said we're windy. Mm-hmm. They're in New York. Chicago is a windy state.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chicago, the windy state.
Missouri can be.
State of Chicago, guys.
So in connection with what Drop said on the passport, you know, they're talking about having everybody go to that real ID.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can't get into like some federal buildings and all that other good stuff. Or they're gonna make it hard. If you don't do the real ID, they're gonna make it really hard.
Oh yeah, you got to have your birth certificate and like 3 forms of ID,
Yep.
your blood type, your firstborn child, and all kinds of crap.
Right.
Or just don't go in that building. Like, oh, you can't come in without.
Well, it's like flying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Flying, going, you have to have it. We don't have real IDs, but we have passports, so we can use a passport in lieu of. So Tony and them already got their real IDs. We got passports instead because we had to get passports to go on the cruise anyway. So we thought, well, because we end up in Canada at one point. So we decided, well, we'll just get passports instead.
I don't know. I don't remember when I shipped out Kay's package, but she got it on the 14th. I think it was at least a month ago.
Yeah.
There's Brian.
Hi,
Hey, Brian.
Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Finish your taxes.
Amy, without that ID, then you don't have to serve in the jury.
They probably wouldn't let me serve on a jury.
No, I'm pretty sure you would be disqualified.
Yeah, as soon as they start asking questions, I'm like, nope.
You'd be disqualified quickly.
You really don't want me on there.
You're here.
I think he did it. No, it's a girl. I think he did it. You don't know anything about it. I still think he did it. Okay, we'll call you next time.
Taxes finished us.
Right? That's usually.
Can you still get the raw ID anytime? I think they have a time limit.
Well, there's a deadline.
There's a
You're supposed
deadline.
to get it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I went the other day and got my driver's license updated because, birthday, it's always time to get it. And they asked me if I wanted to do a real ID, but I didn't have any of the stuff to do it with me. So I just said, nah, just give me a driver's license because I know I had a passport. So, but I may, if I find the time, go back and get the ID. May 7th is when you got to have it, Linda, you said?
Mm-hmm.
What about the last time we were supposed to have it by a certain day, Linda? Which was years ago.
Yeah.
They extended it.
Yeah, I remember years ago when you were going to have it by like May. I mean, it was years ago.
Thank you. Don't forget to smash that like. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, they want you to have an appointment to get it at the DMV. And so I found a little a little tag office, that does that stuff. And they have, whenever everybody else around is busy, they seem to be sitting there on their thumbs at this one. And I'm pretty much able to get things done in and out real quick. Don't worry, John, that flight to Venezuela ain't that long. It don't matter how long that flight to Venezuela is. I ain't going to Venezuela.
Tony said they walked right in and got theirs.
Yeah.
I have the.
Ain't nobody going to listen to this accent right here and don't think this is an Oklahoma boy. I can tell you that.
Sorry, Johnny. I don't think you're from here. I was like, well, I don't think you got ears then.
Well, I can almost listen to anybody else in the world and think they don't belong here.
Wow. I had a real ID for decades. Had to have one to drive a semi on military bases. Huh.
Oh, I've had federal IDs that you had to do way more than you have to do for a real ID to get.
Right.
Evelyn made it home. Yay, Evelyn.
Hey, Evelyn.
Yay.
Good deal.
Somebody asked what you're working on, Rebecca.
I'm working on making a scrubby.
Yeah, that was Tom. Asked.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a whole bunch of patriotic scrubbies.
Cool. Yeah.
So is your brother coming with you?
Yes.
Ronald?
Yes.
Just checking.
Yep. He's coming. I'm not driving by myself. No.
Right.
That isn't going to happen. And we're bringing one dog. I've changed my mind about bringing both boys. Denver is getting older, having a hard time getting around, so we're going to leave him at home with a friend. I'm bringing Blue.
Good night, Em.
Good night, Em. And look.
Night.
How long did that take me?
Not that long.
Not very long.
Usually take me about a half hour from start to finish on these.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna give y'all a little secret. I worked for the federal government for several years. All right. So whenever I worked for the federal government, every time I went to buy a firearm, I always got delayed on being able to like just get one. Like most people just walk up, do their background check, they got the gun and they're out. Sorry, Amy.
No, you're good.
But whenever I went to work for the federal government, I found out that I was getting delayed, and I was like, "What's that about?" I mean, I'm the most checked out person that there is in the friggin' world. I mean, they had all my fingerprint, everything. They had like swabs, they had you name it, fingerprints, etc., etc., etc. Background checks to the, everywhere, but they would put me on hold. And they always looked at me funny whenever they said, whenever we were doing a background check, they would look at me, well, they got a hold on this for, and I'm like, oh boy, okay, all right. But now that I am retired from that, I can go in and just bam, and I'm right out the door. Good to go.
There it is.
Oh, that's pretty, Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
He said, okay, y'all, have a good night. I'm out.
Night, Dale.
Good night, Dale.
Good night, Dale.
There's Off-Grid World.
Have a little more to do on it, but
hi, Lori, Off-Grid World. Yeah, that's pretty, Rebecca.
So, yeah.
Well, y'all, I have a live in the morning, and I got to get all the stuff ready. Sarah better be up and have her coffee drank before I get there.
I'll think about it. I might just not have my coffee and then, be mean to you all morning since I didn't get no cake.
No way. Ain't no way. Not on my birthday. Nope. Ain't no way.
Well, Chris keeps saying I'm mean. I mean, I'll just not have my coffee and then I will be.
I didn't say you were mean.
Yeah, being a civilian is kind of nice, actually.
I will have my coffee at 6 when the kids get up and leave for school.
Oh, I built a 45-foot long walkway yesterday. I hurt in places I forgot about.
Mom, that's everything I do. Peace
I
out,
woke up
bra.
today and heard
Angie, peace out, bruh. Bruh. That's how my kids talk. Bruh.
Now I think she's telling you she's taking her bra off. She's going to bed.
Yeah.
Oh,
It could be that too.
Could be.
Who knows?
Happy
Thank you,
early
everyone.
birthday to you, Amy. I know we're only an hour and 20 minutes away from your birthday, but happy early birthday to you. I hope people don't wake you up too much after a bit.
Said that too, Johnny.
She said that too.
happy early birthday.
Uh-uh.
All
Tony
right.
Going
said,
to bed
"Bra,
also.
I'm going to bed also."
Good
All
night,
right.
Heather.
Well, thank y'all for coming up and spending, 2 hours and 41 minutes
Oh,
with us.
19 more minutes.
I
You could hit
know.
3 hours.
No, it's okay. I gotta get. I gotta get to bed and make sure I gather all my stuff.
All right, sir. I only ate half of it, so there's still some cake left.
Thank you.
And
But
if I
see,
eat any more, I'm gonna blow up. So I'm just gonna stop, Mike.
unlike you, though, I have to make the icing for it because
I did. I about ate half of it, and if I eat any more, I'm gonna make myself miserable.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be miserable here in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Amy,
Good night, y'all.
stick some in a Tupperware before he eats it.
Yes, I will.
Good night, everybody.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night.
Good night, everyone.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.